What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's staying blessed and staying warm in this cold weather. Today, this video, I'm going to show you the best Warzone settings and new Black Ops 7 settings because they changed a little bit. Now, for people who haven't changed or hasn't played the BO7 game yet, you have to go through your settings. Now, this is only for console people, so Xbox or PlayStation, PCs. There's nothing I can really help you with. But for my console people, Xbox and PlayStation, I'm going to show you my settings that I think are best for you. Alright, let's get right into it so I don't bore you. Alright, so for my controllers, I use tactical. Now, it does depend on what controller you use. You can have, I have the Controller Pro controller, so it gives me instant triggers and also 2 paddles. That's why I play tactical. Now I'm used to playing tactical for I don't know how long. It switches your R3 in your circle. So my circle is going to be me whacking or pulling out my knife, running or something. For the R3, it's me running around and sliding and canceling all that. Now, of course, leave this default. There's no point for you to touch it. You don't need to touch it. And then here, now for me, I play more sweaty. I am used to, my mind is just used to playing a little bit more faster. Now, if you want to play more of the pro or more, a little bit slower, then go to 1.6 or 1.65. That's what I used to be, but when they changed all my settings, I felt very slow. So I've been running the 2.0 on both my left and right sticks. And of course, everything else here is default. You don't need vibrations. You do not know. I do not like it at all. I think that messes up your aim. Unless you're playing some game, I mean, you don't really need it, so there's no point to discuss it. Alright, so my dead zones, now it depends on what controller. If your controller has stick drift, now unless it's like where you're not touching it and you're just moving around, you're not even moving your controller and your character's just wobbling, put it up a little bit, but not too much. The reason why I have 2 is because I have 2 paddles, so I don't have to always take my thumb off my right stick. But I play a little bit, so I want to have a little more, less delay. Now I don't put it at 0, but I don't put it so high. But keep it around 2 to 4. Anything above that, maybe get a new controller, but I'm not saying you got to. But keep the left stick max at 85, and then the right one, just keep it at 99. Alright. And then, sensitivity multiplier, change this to 0.85, and also the focus at 0.85. So they are both the same and can help you aim a little bit better. Everything else here, just leave it default to 1. And of course, keep it standard. You don't need to touch it. Advanced settings, do instant and dynamic. Yes, some people say linear is the best, or standard. Most pros, including me, I've been running dynamic since they first ever came up with this. So about 4 to 5 years ago, or however long Warzone's been a thing. But dynamic is the best. In my opinion, you need to run dynamic. No, the other 2 are not as close, or as good. Leave this default. Unless you want to run custom zooms, you can if you're more of a sniper person or use very zoom optics, then you can change it. But I leave it off because I just don't touch it anymore. Target aim assist, and of course your other aim assist too. And then tactical sprint assist, so you can move as fast as you can. Now, of course, if you want, you can leave it 0 in sprint assist, sideways and backwards. Turn that on. Default, corner slice. If you want to turn this on, you can. I'm not going to say you need it, unless like you're more into like used to playing like Rainbow Six Siege or something like that, then turn it on. In my opinion, there's no point to, because I'm just used to it off. Now hybrid, I don't really use it very much, but either just go with hybrid or go with slide only. Those are your 2 best options. The rest of them are not. So either go with hybrid, where you take your left stick and push it in, and you hear like a little like sound that makes you dive instead of just slide. And then of course sprint restore, and slide sprint on, and then the rest of the stuff is just default. I'll just let you look at that. Vehicles is the point. Most of this stuff is default, but I'll just let you look through all of it if you want to look at that stuff, if you want. Alright, now let's go to my graphics. Now I'm on console, so it's a little bit different. But I have this on at 100. 120, they went back to 90, so you need to change it back to 120. Go to affected and wide. This will help. It won't make your gun so zoomed in. It will take it out so you can see more. Plus, it will help with your aim a little bit too. And wide, it will help better than narrow or default. So turn affected and wide on. Now, this I don't care about. But also, put these at 50%. This means is when if there's like a grenade or an airstrike or something, you don't want your screen to be shaking like you're at some type of movie theater that's 70. So keep this at 50% on both leads, so your whole entire TV or your monitor, whatever you play on, doesn't shake every single time there's something exploding in your face. Okay, so that's my graphics. Audio, I mean, I do turn this lower sometimes, but it's only because I'm in Discord or something like that. But otherwise than that, keep it around 85 to 90, but it depends on what headset or earbuds you use. I use ones that's connected to my controller, but keep it around 70 to 80. And then you can copy this if you want. I don't want the person yelling in my ear, so I have dialogue little bit low. Music, you don't need the music at all. You don't need the COD music at all. Unless you want it, you can. I can't stop you. But you don't need it at all. And then turn this on. This helps you hear a little bit better on hearing footsteps. Now, of course, as everyone knows, COD's audio will always be messed up on like new updates and stuff. But turn this on. It will help you a little bit. Sucker Punch, in my opinion, either do Sucker Punch or do Headphone Bass Boost. Those are the two I think are the best, in my opinion. And then voice chat, this stuff is just, I left this default, unless you want to change it and keep this, but this is all default. I haven't touched it. Otherwise than that, that's all my settings for my controller, graphics, and audio. But of course, yeah. Alright, so I hope, let me know how these settings work for you. I use them, but if it doesn't work for you, I hope maybe something in that entire video can help you get better or get more KD. And if you don't believe me on these settings don't work, then I'll show you my KD. Now, of course, I'm no pro. I'm not even a semi-pro. I'm not even close. But with my settings that I have, that I've been running for a while, I've averaged a 2.8 to a 2.5 KD for the years I've been playing Warzone. And of course, they reset it, so this doesn't mean as good as other people. But for a player like me, those are the settings that has worked for me. The only thing I would change is maybe if you don't want to have your joystick super fast or looking, then keep it at like 1.6, 1.6 to 1.65 as I've said. But otherwise than that, I hope this video helps you and gets you more kills and more wins. Now, I know these settings are not guaranteed to make you better. It just depends on your natural, on how much you played, and all your stuff. But I hope these settings helped you out. And I do thank you for watching the video. Don't forget, of course, subscribe to the channel. And of course, hit that like. It does help. Makes the video more popular and just lets me know that you like these things. And also, try to help me get to 1,000 subscribers before 2025. I know we got like 2 to 3 weeks until the next year, but we're really close. Try to help me if we can, but otherwise than that, I do appreciate you guys watching the video, and I hope these settings help you get better, either on the big map, or Rebirth, or even the new map that they just made. But I hope these help you out, and I do appreciate you watching the video. Alright. Stay blessed, everybody. I'm out of here.